So we're here today to talk about murder number 11 for the city. On Thursday, June 16th at approximately 3 a.m., patrol officers were dispatched to the 5800 block of Sweeney Circle for a shooting. Upon arrival, they found that the victim of the shooting was gone. He had been transported by some friends of his who had witnessed the murder to St. David's Hospital. The victim was identified as Gerald LaRon Williams, black male, 8'29" of 92. As I said, his friends witnessed the homicide occur. The suspect is described as a black male, approximately 6 feet tall with a medium build, estimated to be in his mid-20s, and he was unknown to the witnesses that observed the homicide, so he's still unknown to us as well. The victim arrived at St. David's Hospital, but was then diverted from there to Breckenridge and was taken there by Austin Travis County EMS due to their ability to handle trauma of that nature in a better capacity than St. David's can. For reasons such as this is why you're better off if you call 911 and wait for EMS to transport people who are injured instead of taking people to the hospital yourself. EMS only takes a few minutes to respond to any location throughout the city. As soon as the paramedic gets there, they're already trained in advanced life support, and then they also know the proper protocols and the proper locations to take victims to receive the appropriate care. So not that, we don't know that if he had been transported by EMS, if he would have lived or not. He probably still would have died. However, it's just best for people to call 911 and wait for EMS to transport you. So Mr. Williams arrived at Breckenridge a short time after that and was pronounced deceased at 3:58 a.m. As I said before, we have identified some witnesses that we've interviewed. However, the suspect is still at large, so we ask the public for your help. If you know anything about this murder, to call us, to come forward, so that we can see this through to the end and arrest the perpetrator.
Any indication if there was an altercation, what may have led to?
Actually, prior to this shooting, there was not. Witnesses said that they were just in the area. The suspect approached with no conversation, no provocation, and shot the suspect.
So
shot the victim, I'm sorry.
Neighbors said there were fights in the area the day and night before. Any connection to that?
There have been, fights there. There had been fights the day and the night before, but we can't find any connection to Mr. Williams and those fights.
Motivation?
It's real hard to say, until we can figure out who that person is and then work back to what the motivation might be. The witnesses didn't know of any problems that Mr. Williams was having with anyone that would have precipitated this, and so it still remains a mystery to us.